Confirmed by Elon, X is launching X money soon. What does this mean for XRP and XLM? We'll talk about it. Trump wanted to make the US the crypto capital of the world. Well, guess what? The US is leading in a major category. Stablecoins are roaring. We'll talk price action along with... And I up the intensity of the green in my background. Why? Because I want a rally to happen. That's right, I'm doing my share. What are you doing to pump the old market, Aroni? But before we get into the crypto news, your comments come first. Why? Well, because you, the viewer, matter most. You get 3 videos on Memorial Day. And shout out to all the vets and troops out there for supporting the country, those standing and those that have fallen. Mike Double N says, XRP is much better for moving $1 billion and much faster and way less costs. Yeah, way faster and way safer than moving it via BTC or than gold. Well done, Mike Double N. Highway says, I love it when you change the lights to green. It's forward looking. I'm thinking a good week ahead. Love it. Reverend Funky says, wouldn't going IPO make them more centralized if they have to do what shareholders demand? Or am I missing something? You go IPO, it's a great way to raise money, but you still have control over the company. Yes, shareholders do get to hold voting rights, but they don't have as many rights as you would think. Bitcoin's in at 109,479, ETH is 2565, BNB's at 674, while Sol's at 174. Elon Musk confirms that XPay is happening, ladies. So what does it mean for XRP and XLM? Well, we'll talk about it. Price action at the end. Trump has said time and time again that he wants the U.S. to be the crypto capital of the world. Well, guess what? The U.S. is. In kidnapping. Golf clap. The U.S. leads the crypto in kidnapping cases despite the recent incidents in France. According to the latest Binance report, the U.S. has seen the highest amount of crypto kidnapping cases since 2019, despite what happened in France lately. Europe is the highest region, though, with the most kidnappings, with 59 cases in 6 years. So shout out to Trump, you did it! You made the U.S. the crypto kidnapping capital of the world. Nah, I know. Hey, Trump didn't do that. I just wanted to share that because that's all I've been seeing lately in the old Twitter and cryptoverse. All these kidnappings, all these kind of naughty things, especially the one that happened in New York lately. By the way, here's a chart showing you the region where most of these things have been taking place. You want to learn more about this and where these things are happening? Everything you're seeing in this video, it's all linked in the description below. Yo, stablecoins are roaring. And you know what? Elizabeth Warren and other players are like, yo, if the stablecoin bill passes, you can add a 0 to the market cap. The market cap right now is $246 billion. She's saying that the stablecoin market cap could get as high as $3 trillion. So you know banks will be getting into it and other players are getting into it as well. That's why Ripple got big into stablecoins. That's why they're big into custody. They want to corner the market. By the way, stablecoins have been on a tear since the November election. Since the November election, stablecoins have gone from a market cap of $173 billion to $246. Wow. Stablecoins are stealing the thunder. So it kind of makes you wonder, okay? Is the reason why the alts aren't roaring so big right now is because a lot of money is flowing into stables? Now let's learn. Elon Musk confirms X Money payment service will launch in a limited beta. All right, so things are on the move. Elon Musk has revealed plans for X Money, a forthcoming payment system enabling transactions on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter. I like calling it Twitter because, like, I have X's and I hate my X's, but I actually like Twitter. Because, like, I get to troll on there. Like, I say naughty things, and my Twitter information is linked down below. The Tesla chief confirmed the service will first appear in a very limited access beta, stressing the importance of prudence when dealing with users' funds. Though Musk has repeatedly pitched X as an everything app, the update made no reference to crypto integration. This development signals the platform's latest push beyond its social media roots, though specifics on the beta are still scarce. His original post also never mentioned crypto at all. But there's a lot of rumors out there saying that, yo, Musk is going to tap XLM. Musk is going to tap XRP. X is going to use one of the X's for payments. Well, here's the post. Breaking, confirmed by Elon. X is launching X Money soon. Payments, banking, the everything app got bigger. And then this is what Elon Musk said himself. This will be a very limited access beta at first when people's savings are involved extreme care must be taken. Ooh. So we have no juicy deets regarding this other than an announcement of a forthcoming announcement that there's going to be a beta in terms of XPay. But it doesn't sound like Musk is going to be using crypto. He hasn't given any crypto deets. Or is Musk keeping super quiet and then at the last minute going to announce crypto involvement? Now, swinging on over to the price action of XLM, the volume right now is at 143 million. Not too bad for XLM, better than we've seen as of late. Price action is, I mean, we're at 28 cents. We struggle around that 30-cent mark. Honestly, what we've seen pattern-wise for XLM is we get up to the north of that 30-cent mark, players sell off at 30, we go sub-30. We've seen that time and time again. In fact, look at this, right? This is the move since November, broke 50, pushed down, right? And ever since, it's been a downward push. But we have seen to now held support north of that 25-cent mark. Now, an announcement regarding Elon Musk using XLM for X payments would definitely drive that north, well north of that 50-cent mark, because that would be the utility that all stellar XLM fans have been waiting for. That would push that volume through the roof, push that usage and adoption through the roof. But again, it's just a rumor, all right? Just throwing it out there. The big story, though, with XLM is support north of 25 cents, but again, struggling to maintain that 30-cent mark. Go to the candlesticks. We're going to go to that 15-minute markeroni. Zooming out, you can see exactly what. When XLM pushes north of 35, there's a lot of pressure for players out there to take profits. And when you see those profits taken, that's when we get those volume spikes. Look at that all the way on the back of 12th of May, and the same thing on the 23rd of May. That's when you see the big profits being taken north of 30, pushing back down. And then again, look where you're seeing the support. 27 cents right here, here, and here. All right? So a lot of players feeling comfortable north of 25, specifically north of 27. But north of 30, that's the sell zone for a lot of players out there. So XLM staying fairly range-bound with some pumps, but being dumped on what? The tariff word. Swinging on over to XRP, what do we see story-wise? Well, the volume right now is sitting at just under $2 billion. Yep, we've kept our targets for the Memorial Day weekend. Price-wise right now at 231. Trading pairs, nothing right now is sticking out too much in terms of volume-wise. The Korean won pairing's hanging out right around at $121 million. The USDT pairing at $183 million. Volume overall, like I said, at $2 billion. Let's go to those candlesticks, see if anything hangs out. I'm going to set up my warnings for the nighttime. Yes, everyone, I'm going to set those nighttime alerts for me. We're going to go to the 15-minute candlestick. I'm going to keep this one really, really tight. I want to go 225 on the low, and I'm going to go 240 on the high. Now, XRP has a very, very interesting story, okay? We've got a little bit more news regarding XRP. We've got the Circle thing that's going on, okay? And time again, there's been rumors about Ripple upping the budget up to $11 billion, but Circle keeps coming back saying, yo, we're not selling privately. We're going public with the IPO. But again, the stablecoin players out there are waiting for what? That stablecoin bill to pass the Senate and go to the House. That's when I think a lot of these big deals are going to happen, and that's when I think the IPOs are going to happen. So, XRP, I think, would definitely see a big pumperoni if Ripple could make that happen, but will Circle want to sell? Now, in terms of other news with XRP that we got to pay attention to, we do have some ETF action coming up here soon with some spot ETFs. We also have what? We have crypto regs starting conversation-wise in the early part of June. Also, we don't have any rate cuts coming anytime soon for Jerome Powell. And remember, that affects the entire altcoin market. So XRP is going to be macro-bound until some of these macros start breaking. So don't look for rate cuts and look for tariffs to rule the roost as XRP hangs out until tariffs get figured out. And until what? Until we figure out who and what Musk is going to use to run X payments. So there you go. A little bit more green saturation in the background to hopefully get the rally going when the business week opens up. I'm going to be keeping an eye on gold because we're floating around right now at 3,300 for the price of gold. I'm also going to be watching that oil market to see what happens there as well. With the tariff stuff in the EU, remember, the longer we kind of kick the can down the road tariff-wise, the longer what? Jerome Powell pauses. And the longer Jerome Powell pauses, that does what? That keeps rates higher for longer, which what? Pushes away the venture capital money. And the venture capital people are the people that build within crypto. They're the ones that pour the hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars into crypto every month to build. And that's what we need. We don't just need the speculation, we need the building. But speaking of speculation, what about Elon Musk and X payments? He's being really quiet about this. Now, in the past, he has specifically said, hey, look, we're not doing crypto with this. We're just going to stick with traditional stuff. But Elon's come out of left field before and shocked us all. So will X payments be using one of the X's? Let me know what your thoughts are down below, because if it's true and he does, whatever crypto he uses to help power his payments will frickin' soar, because that will be the utility that we've all been looking for. But as of now, they've been really shh about the whole thing. Trump did say he wanted to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world, and right now we are, for kidnappings, baby. So choo-choo what? Choo-choo, hold on, the sign's gonna help us out, girlfriend. Choo-choo, bitches, biznachos, and biznachas.